Hey. Riding in traffic with cars. Well, I've been down for a while, I have to say. Been doing a lot of different things. Still riding in traffic for sure. But, my son got in a bicycle accident. I think it's about 10 days ago. So lucky. Spent the night in the hospital. Broken nose, concussion, separated shoulder, bike broken in half. The beautiful light speed has been broken in half. But man, so lucky. So lucky. Intersect with a 2-ton death machine, and you don't die, you don't get paralyzed. You get to ride another day. You get to learn that lesson that it's no fun to intersect with a 2-ton death machine. So you should avoid it. That is really what riding in traffic with cars is all about, is avoiding that. And so I've been doing it for a really long time, more than 35 years, more than 100,000 miles, almost all of those pedaling miles actually in traffic in California, in Babylon here in Southern California, cars everywhere. So I'm here because I feel a certain obligation to tell people that you're being sold a bill of goods with this take the lane stuff. It's aggravating drivers, it's endangering the cyclists, it's endangering you to do this take the lane stuff all the time. And I'm going to spend a lot of time showing why that is so. And the reason why you should believe me is because I'm really old, and I've been doing this for more than 35 years in the land of cars, and I'm not dead, and I'm not paralyzed, and in fact, knock on wood, I haven't had any major collisions. But a lot of miles in traffic, high-speed highway traffic, I've been doing it. And I'm telling you, when I'm commuting, when I used to commute down to John Wayne Airport, I'd be going right through Santa Ana. Because North Orange County transect that I would do. And every once in a while, somebody of the kitted out crowd would show up, and they would ride their take the lane methodology, and they'd do their other stuff. But man, they lasted 2 weeks at most. I was doing it every day. Other people were doing it every day. And they were riding to the right-hand side of the lane. Because that's how you survive out there. You don't put yourself in front of a 2-ton death machine. That is not smart. It's not. It's part of a civil disobedience campaign that you're not being told the truth about. Road diets and other things of this nature are being pushed. And that is the reason for this. Now, this take the lane rhetoric is really about people with an agenda that maybe I agree with, maybe I don't. But I can't tell people to go out and commute on a bicycle and do this aggressive take the lane behavior. It's very dangerous. It's why people are dying. It's also why cars, people who are driving cars don't like cyclists, because they continue to engage in this behavior, which is very entitled. I mean, people are trying to get to work, and you are taking the lane, you're slowing traffic. And the thing that's really, really lost to this brand of cyclists is that you are expecting drivers to be good drivers. That you are expecting them to see you and to avoid you instead of you avoiding them. So that's what I'm going to advocate here. And I'm going to advocate it vehemently. And some people may see in a very radical fashion. You avoid the collisions. You stay out of the way of cars. Stay out of the way of cars. Stay to the right most of the time. Not all the time. Most of the time you're going to be to the right, where the bike lane would be. Where the bike lane would be when they come along and paint it, because eventually they will. The drivers are expecting you over there. California law says stay to the right as much as it's practicable. That's the law in California, and all of the stuff that I talk about here will mostly be centering around California law. It is the place where the most cars are, Southern California, land of cars. So, this is time-tested And I don't need a degree or any certification. The fact that I'm here and I'm alive, that's all that it really matters. And I want to make sure that these techniques that I've fostered over all these years don't get lost. Because my sons are riding in traffic, I want to make sure that my sons have the benefit of over 100,000 miles and 30 years in traffic. Because I'm going to make sure that I document this technique, riding in traffic with cars. Dovetail yourself into traffic. That's what we're doing. Podcast. I'm going to start to really show some diagrams, intersections, real life stuff. So if you want to see those, you're going to have to go to the YouTube channel of the same name, Riding in Traffic with Cars, or on Facebook, Riding in Traffic with Cars. So now, here's this street that I ride on quite a bit, Riverdale, Anaheim, Orange border, and Santa River. So here we have an intersection that has a slightly new problem in that Waze is routing a lot of traffic down this road. So I'm getting a lot of traffic with cars. It's a fairly wide bike lane, however, right through here. Even though there's a lot of traffic, it's only kind of annoying. Not necessarily that dangerous. But as you can see, the cars jumping off the freeway coming down here, and lots of cars coming down, making a left, heading down Orange Olive Road, taking the shortcut. It's a rail crossing here, and then the bike lane disappears. And man, people are still driving like maniacs. See that again, it's coming up to the intersection here. It's a three-way stop, 2 lanes of traffic making a left into this intersection, and as I come up in here, this person making a left turn, they just not, and you can see he's kind of looking at his phone.
There's a lane over there.
And I say something loudly. Well, here's this intersection from overhead. 2 lanes that are making a left, and the third one's making a right. And it's kind of a weird angle. And there's some traffic furniture there with the arrow. 2 lanes making a left, and there you can see inside. Here is the not satellite view, and here you can see how the line of sight of that second lane could be blocked with the blue arrow. I'm the green arrow traveling in the right side of that lane. And then Riverdale, Orange Olive, coming up to that intersection again. See the bike lane ending, coming up to this stop sign. Now here's where lane position really matters. People make mistakes. I'm not in the middle of the lane here. As I cross tracks here, somebody's looking at their phone. Wham, they are awful close.
There's a lane over there.
And then someone else comes by really close. I think that second driver definitely had their line of sight blocked. You're not in the line of traffic. It's right in front of a 2-ton death machine. Stay to the right. There's all kinds of reasons why you won't be seen. Again, here I'm coming up on the 3-way stop here. I'm staying over on the right, and staying over on the right means when these people are not paying attention or they don't see me, I am not...
There's a lane over there.
Not, and I swear at them, of course, there, but I'm not getting hit, even though they're awful close.